Brian's Beat.
After listening to what you've had to say, after listening to Councilors Coelho and Gomes, my thought process is that I don't think, at least written up the way that it was written up as a motion, minus the study part, I don't think this is going to pass. I don't think people want this to pass. And one of the reasons I asked my question, which would you prefer, the needle drop boxes or the needles on the street? I know you don't want the needles. And there's nothing to assure anyone that folks are going to put the needles in the boxes, whether we're talking about the person that's injecting or some citizen picking up that needle and properly disposing of it. But I'm in the camp right now of a belief camp that Brian Gomes is right, that this isn't going to happen. I think listening to you, knowing that the city could be liable for numerous types of suits here, I really believe, and I don't know why it didn't happen this way, but I really believe that someone should have taken the time to speak to council about this before moving forward. Why don't they do that? Why do you slap a motion, let's study, and then find out, wait a minute, you could be liable for hundreds of thousands, if not more, in lawsuits if somebody picks up one of these needles and pricks him or herself, or it happens to one of their children. Think about the potential lawsuit. We've brought this up. The other thing that bothers me still is the fact that, and I know that Councilor Abreu wrote it up, that this is not going to have any kind of public funding. And I know he believes that. But I have to be honest with you, and I'm going to say it in question form. Do you really believe that there won't be some kind of government money getting involved with this one way or the other? He has reached out to Hawthorne Medical and also South Coast. Now, don't some of these organizations already get government money? They do if they accept insurance, like Mass Health, BMC. So if they're volunteering their boxes, volunteering their people, aren't they in fact using some type of public money here? I do have wonders about that. I think that the police are busy. I believe that if you're asking me the question, I think I would prefer to see the drop box as opposed to the needles on the street. But that's about where it ends. That's about where it ends right now. Otherwise, this is going to be a quagmire at best for the city or any city that tries to do it, not just New Bedford. New Bedford's not the only city that has needles on the street. But at least what I did like is the fact that New Bedford is trying to talk about it, to see what they can come up with, to see what they can do.
Brian's Beat.